A frameshift mutation is a genetic mutation caused by a deletion or insertion in a DNA sequence that shifts the way the DNA sequence is read. A DNA sequence is a chain of many smaller molecules called nucleotides. DNA nucleotide sequences are read 3 nucleotides at a time in units called codons, and each codon corresponds to a specific amino acid or stop signal. Frameshift mutations arise when the normal sequence of codons is disrupted by the insertion or deletion of one or more nucleotides, provided that the number of nucleotides added or removed is not a multiple of 3. Crohn's is a disease that results from the effect of things in the environment on a person who has the genetic predisposal to getting the disease. Scientists have found a gene that seems to link it, chromosome 16, IBD1, but have not found the specific gene that causes it. The researchers found a gene, NOD2, that is located on a specific region of chromosome 16 and also is found to encode a protein that has shared ancestry with plant diseases. This study wants to show that a frameshift mutation caused by cytosine insertion is associated with Crohn's disease. The 3020 INSC is expected to encode the NOD2 protein. The methods this study used were a transmission disequilibrium test and case control analysis.
The hypothesis of the study is, given the gene location and the role of NOD proteins in recognizing bacterial components, the researchers thought that NOD2 might function as a susceptibility gene for Crohn's disease. The independent variable of this hypothesis is the gene location and the role of NOD2 in DNA. The dependent variable of this hypothesis is susceptibility to genetic mutation that causes Crohn's disease. The x-axis on the top graph represents the type and amount of HEK293T cells transfected in the vector. The y-axis on the top graph is the measurement of the protein fold activity. The x-axis on the bottom graph represents the type of material transfected. The y-axis on the bottom graph is protein fold activity in different types of bacteria. A frameshift mutation in DNA can lead to the susceptibility of someone to Crohn's disease. Scientists have not yet determined the frameshift in genes that causes this disease. The study conducted by the researchers was performed so that science could narrow down what DNA frameshift causes this disease.